Dum dum dum, Professor Loser. Hello class, welcome to our first lesson on accounting. In today's class, we will learn what accounting is, the type of accounting, and why you should study accounting. So what is accounting? Accounting is often defined as the language of a business. It is the process of recording, summarizing, analyzing, and communicating financial information. In short, it's gathering information to tell a story. The purpose is to help those who listen to your story use that information to make a better informed business decision. Depending on who you tell your story to, there will be a difference in the type of formality you use. This is where the different types of accounting arises. There are many different types of accounting, but there are three major types you will come across: managerial accounting, financial accounting, and tax accounting. Depending on the type of accounting you use, it will affect how you present your story. So how do you know which type of accounting to use? Well, that depends on who is listening to your story. You have internal and external users. You have people on the inside, internal users. These are people who typically run the company, like employees and managers. You would use managerial accounting when communicating to internal users. Why? Because managerial accounting is used to help people on the inside of the business, like managers, make decisions. Businesses have dozens of products they sell. Managers need to be able to look at each product and see if it's doing well. Is it making money? How much does it cost to make? Is it time to discontinue a product and make a new version? Managerial accounting doesn't have a clear standard to follow, which is great for managers because it allows them to play with the story and create what-if scenarios. See if the story was the way they previously imagined it. How far did it stray from the original draft? Can they make a better story in the future? What if I buy the product instead of making it? What if I increase the price of the product? Will people still buy it, or will they buy a cheaper alternative? Next, you also have people on the outside. External users. These can be creditors or investors. They want to hear your story to see if they want to lend or invest money in your business. They want you to use financial accounting when telling your story. When you're using financial accounting, you're gathering information and presenting your story using financial statements. These financial statements are concise reports that capture past performances. Because these statements are important in helping creditors and investors make decisions, financial accounting is more strict and make you follow standards to ensure you're not BSing your story. GAAP, or Generally Accepted Accounting Principles, are a common set of standards, principles, and procedures a business must follow when generating their financial statements. The main purpose is to ensure that all businesses are consistent in telling their story. This will make it easier for creditors and investors to compare businesses. It's harder to compare apples to oranges than apples to apples. Creditors and investors aren't your only external users. You also have Uncle Sam. He too wants to hear your story. He wants you to use tax accounting and follow the Internal Revenue Code when telling your story. The IRC has specific rules you need to follow to prepare your tax return. Depending on the type of business you're running, you might have a certain exemption or a different tax form to fill out. In brief, accounting is used to tell a business story. You have your general story, but depending on who you're talking to, you might emphasize on certain areas. If you're talking to your creditors or investors, you might want to emphasize your profits. However, if you're talking to the IRS, then you might not want to emphasize your profit. You might want to try and look poor instead. This way, you don't have to pay too much taxes. If you're talking to your internal users, you want your stories to be as accurate and detailed as possible. So why study accounting? There's usually a misconception that you must be good at math to study accounting. However, that is not the case. Majority of the time, you just need to understand basic mathematical concepts. It's not hard since you'll have Excel or an accounting software to help you with those computations. However, there will be time where you need more advanced math concepts, like statistics, but it's nothing to fear. The main reason to study accounting, besides it's a high demanding job right now and a decent pay, It's because it's for your financial future. Even if you choose not to go into business, you're going to make important business decisions throughout your life. Every day you're involved in a business transaction, from buying coffee to wake you up to paying your phone or credit card bills. You will have more advanced business decisions to make in your future, like filling out tax forms, taking out student loans or home mortgages, and saving for retirement. You don't want to take out a student loan or any loan without understanding the terms. You don't want to end up being one of the millions who graduate with an enormous debt. When you're saving for retirement, how do you want to invest those funds? In stocks or bonds, mutual funds or ETF? You need to understand the risk and rewards for each. Many of the concepts you learn in accounting can be used for your own personal finances. This world is run on money. If I can, I would change the definition of accounting to be: accounting is the language of business and money. Most, if not all, business transactions will be directly influenced by money. Whether or not you plan on becoming an accountant, I highly recommend at least taking an introductory course. Let's look at 5 simple questions to enforce what we learned. First question: what are the 3 main types of accounting? Well, we know there are 3 main types of accounting: managerial, financial, and tax accounting. It's not A. Although management is related to business, it is not accounting. Be careful with choice B. Similar to management, marketing is related to business, but not accounting. Some of you skimming the question might accidentally choose B, since marketing and managerial both starts with MA, so make sure to read carefully. Choice C looks like the correct answer, but what about choice D? Although cost accounting is a type of accounting, it's a subtype of managerial accounting. All of the following are external users, except external users are people on the outside of the business. They ask who isn't on the outside of the business, but inside, an internal user. Look at choice C. Owners look like the correct answer. Question 3. What is the main purpose of accounting? The main purpose of accounting is to help users make a better informed business decisions. There's a high demand for accountants right now, but that is not the main purpose. Preparing tax return is one part of accounting, but not the whole. The goal of accounting is to help make a better decision. This will ultimately help businesses become profitable. So the answer is C. Help users make decisions. Question 4. What are the standards to follow when preparing financial accounting reports in the United States? We know GAAP is the standard to follow when preparing financial accounting reports, so it's not B or C because they're related to tax accounting. Although choice D can be correct, we're asked about the United States. Choice D is for international countries, so the correct answer is choice A, generally accepted accounting principles. Last question, question 5. Why should you study accounting? If there is nothing else to study, then take a break. Find out what your passion is about, because a 9-to-5 desk job might not be for you. If it's to make money, there are other professions that make more. For a job, pretty sure if you're studying something, it's ultimately to get a job. So choice D is the best answer. Don't get scammed. Understand the accounting terminologies to make a better decision. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below what got you interested in accounting and why you plan on studying it.